back and forth for sure.
Yeah. Anything can happen, especially with like Domgedom already being fond of some upsets in their history. You know, upsetting players like Hong, some established players in Germany, but internationally, no chance yet. We are playing in Hessen, and that's all. So yeah, going into with Bejay, Pokemon Stadium 2, relatively good stage for 2, compromise as well, but okay, never mind.
Okay.
Just going straight into it, but again, the stingy plays are from Bejay, right? He loves to play close range as well, and now again, dash attack as well. If you are in the range, you have to press that button, don't even overthink it.
Yep. Have to rely on the dash attack burst range, have to box with Min. And look at that, the auto cancel on the back air too, and a chase on the roll. No punish from Domgedom, and that's going to be beautiful for Bejay. He's going to extend his advantage state beautifully with the back air too.
Nikita.
And then Nikita, that's a big move, comes back around. I like it, cheeky, but maybe a little bit too much there.
Okay, the cheeky Briki couldn't work out, man, but Domgedom still finding his footing. Okay, nice. Now again, boxing snake out, still working with the chakram, but I love how Bejay, even though he got hit right now, still working out around the chakram, around the, important range. And now Bejay, kind of trying to find back their footing. Oof, Megawatt, yeah. Dangerous.
Megawatt's such a big tool for Min.
Punish.
Back throw into the Nikita once more. Goes up for the ledge trap.
Yep.
And I like this answer. Domgedom just waiting on ledge for a bit, waiting for the Nikita to fall to be disarmed. That's going to give him his opening.
Yeah.
Now into the juggle. Bejay looking for a shoe poke.
We're going vertical.
We're going very vertical.
Shifting the hurtbox as well. Okay, landing with the nade too. The single nade still getting hit. Domgedom playing in the safe range, but now we are getting swingy. Still attacking, still recovering. Dangerous and important by Domgedom. Wonderful first stock lead, but yeah, it might be as swift as we interpret it to be. Nikita again, upward setup so far, just working out fine. Domgedom, however, wow, very comfortable jump.
Using all of his landing mix-ups.
Seki with the nade too, playing with the side play. Nades is fine, not killing yet, but we are getting close to the golden percentage. This is wonderful. Up air catch, not easy to get, but Bejay managing to pull through.
Min not the best air speed. Snake able to chase. These grenades are establishing pressure here on Domgedom's area.
Okay, and I get with the nair with the multi mix up a bit. Wow. Okay, nice. Grab versus grab. Bejay being a bit closer to that. Beautiful roll. And now for Bejay kind of, moves around Domgedom's burst options, especially since those are not as bad for Min. You might be surprised. But for now, Bejay is ahead on that. Nice down smash, important. Might be out of range. But no. Having a jump, will be able to recover. Domgedom now finding the stage behind his back.
Now Bejay at his strongest, in control here with the corner pressure. Domgedom finding small hits, but nothing that sticks. Oh, he's looking to make this stick. Let's take a look.
Yep, watch
104.
Watch the arms. Yep, watch the switch. There it is. Megawatt.
Oh, bad look for Bejay. Goes low.
Yeah. First house,
that normal getup is not what you want to see.
Not it. It is better to hang when Min has Megawatt. You have to see, okay, what are the weapons? In the worst case, Chakram will clip you, or the dragon one, the Ram was it, I think, will clip you as well, but Min has to stay in a certain range. With Megawatt, you don't even have to bother. So, speaking of not having to bother, just use Nikita to edge guard, don't even have to go deep for that. Last stock for both in game 1, and just as you mentioned, kind of a back and forward.
Very much a back and forth. Bejay waiting for a spot dodge, gets one, but a little too slow in the draw. Look at that scout on the roll. Domgedom very wisely just taking the corner.
Nice.
Happy to take this small reward. And the pivot grab, the smoothness of the movement. Bejay coming alive, the up smash continuing the pressure, but Domgedom breaks through beautifully, overcommits on the edge guard, and the pressure again. This is where Bejay shines. The grenade.
Golden setup, okay. Again, trying to land. Yep. So Ram. Oh, the mid-range, this is where Snake does not want to be. So again, Bejay immediately breaking the pressure, breaking the ice, and going into it. Nice, wonderful wrecker here. Good choice with the scepter. Okay.
The read grab on a tether. Domgedom smart. Bejay answering with some movement.
Nice.
Catches the roll, but Min a little heavy.
Come on.
Oh, the back air missed.
Oh, the breakaway. Even though it comes with a trade, it comes with 2 trades, maybe in 3. Bejay still having space. Very weird hit from the dash attack. Not what Bejay wanted to look out for. No punish because Min, of course, having that hitbox on the back. Okay, keep Min slow. Keep Min
so
steady.
Close. 120 on Bejay. 145.
Okay.
Domgedom
Big swing, big
the
swing.
arm.
He wants to nair maybe. He wants to nair. Ooh, up and two. Okay. Good spot, good space.
Nice air dodge and gets the Becker. Now the Nikita is very hard to avoid, but Domgedom does so anyway. Gets the roll off. No punish on the forward smash.
Bejay.
Either Bejay with the pressure. The C4. Exactly what he needed.
Nikita,
And
nice.
The pull shield. The pull Nikita.
Nah, not like
What
this.
the heck?
From all the things, the weak Nikita poking the shield, catching Domgedom slacking. I mean, okay.
That was
And
insane.
it was insane. It was not as climactic, but the build-up was
The build-up was, it
incredible.
was just like,
it was
every
dangerous.
hit could have been it.
Every hit. And I love how Bejay immediately noticed, oh, this is where I want to be, this is where I not want to be, please get out of here. And sometimes even, kind of, giving away space, kind of using Domgedom as a catalyst for decisions, right? Kind of, making Bejay's job a bit more easier, a bit more faster, but Domgedom kind of having to rely on their own decisions. And some of them were risky. Again, we're just gonna F-smash both sides when there's a platform right above us. Not the cleanest display, but Domgedom still against Bejay, much higher seed. So far, it's been nice. And again, match point Hollow Bastion. Who would have thought?
Match point, well, arguably match point Hollow Bastion.
No, it could be for Bejay. If Bejay plays it cleanly. And a stage that we see for both Min and Snake, I would say it is quite nice for Snake. So I would be surprised, or not surprised, but I would be interested to know what Domgedom's thought process might be here, because again, platform above, it's a good way to kind of rotate your pressure, but again, you're always in the range of Snake too.
Yep.
So in a way, you're kind of playing into Snake's matchup as well.
C4 on the center platform is not a good look for Domgedom, but so far it is a good look. Advantage state is on. He drops a little bit of a juggle there with the whiff dash attack, but picks it back up, and these chases with the charged up B2. And there's the landing catch, the megawatt. That's a 1. For the 2, Bejay so nimble, but not nimble enough. That dragon was so active.
Good reach off from Domgedom. Okay, still living on Hollow Bastion. Again, might be one other reason to pick the stage 2 because of the slightly lower than PS2, a lot lower than PS2, but a good stealing. Still, what a wonderful setup here.
Now back to even Bejay, not letting it be unanswered, and this is what we signed up for, an extremely back and forth set, and look at how back and forth this set has been so far. Again, Bejay finding some hits, but these A lands not really allowing him to continue, and Domgedom reclaiming control in a near instant.
Yep, and again, having the Chakram on deck, immediate pressure here now. I just want to say, Bejay is not allowed to go vertically again. He's not allowed to reach that center platform, and that center platform is, again, the outlet, the catalyst, the C4. This is where it stands. This is where the matchup becomes taxing for Domgedom. And now Bejay may find a window to set it up here, decides to keep up the pressure, decides to empty hop here and, be a bit more cautious. Might be too cautious though. He has to press some buttons sooner or later. And this might be the button here with the back pressure on shield. Domgedom immediately pushing him out.
But the megawatt does struggle a little bit more with the grenades, and we're kind of seeing a bit of that. The up B, that's gonna be it. Yep, and this is a solid lead. The first solid lead we've seen in this set so far.
Yep, no C4 yet, and Bejay again wants to be a bit more scrappy here.
Not too scrappy though, because min reward here, and there's a charge, smash attack, no punish there possible. But Bejay is continuing the pressure. I like the way he's positioning in these situations.
Oh, noticing the nade too. Wonderful timing by Domgedom, and again the pressure continues, but so does from Domgedom. And again, almost getting the big beam as well.
The huge beam right there. Nice dash attack, nice chase, but the down smash was not it.
Yep, we'll try.
Let's see if Bejay finds the kill here.
Easily.
Yeah, well, not easily, actually, by the skin of his teeth. Domgedom with a little bit of a breath of fresh air, only to get it knocked out of him. And now we're on the final stock, but the percentages are telling a whole different story.
83, so Bejay has to play for trade patterns that put him into a very risky spot, but he kind of has to look for... That down tilt hit down there! Okay, at this point, I've seen everything with that down tilt. I've seen it as an anti-air, I've seen it hitting below the ground itself. Sure, why not?
It's a good down tilt.
It's a good... ridiculous
dash attack, Bejay. Look at the momentum here.
Okay.
That grab out of nowhere. It was exactly what Domgedom needed, but is it too little too late? 150 on
yes, the weapons.
Bejay, and that is a power dragon, and the power dragon is stronger than Megawatt, and just like that, Domgedom evens up the set. Why are you so surprised?
It's
I'm
shocked. I'm shocked because the thing is, with the dragon, I tend to forget the buff isn't only on the beam. Because right now seeing that, it's like, oh yeah, nice. But I seeing, now that you also explained it, Domgedom, similar to Bejay, knows where the stuff has to hit. Because before we've seen, okay, not opting for the back throw, opting for the forward throw, opting for, putting Snake on the mid stage. He wants to fight. Domgedom wants to scrap, and you know, in a range where Snake is not beneficial at all. So now with Bejay having the counter pick, we're going back to PS2. Yeah, it has to be open. I mean, again, started with a compromise pick, and now it's going to be the deciding factor between those two. You know, great players in this one because Domgedom, I really like what I'm seeing so far.
What are you liking from Domgedom's point?
I like from Domgedom especially the awareness, because when Bejay hits Domgedom, Domgedom does not really panic, you know, kind of keeping their resources and, you know, accepting the percentage, accepting the pressure, getting back to stage, and again here, a bit too greedy on that part, but knowing if it hits, it's fine, risk reward. Okay, this one, a bit more dangerous, but the get-up option so far, hey, good pickage here. I mean, the Nate lies there, knows he can go for the neutral get-up. And again, this is the golden range. This is where Domgedom wants to play. Bejay has to break.
Already 114 on Domgedom though, and so while it might be the dream range for Domgedom, the percentage is telling a different story. Bejay with a fastball back air just drops straight on Mimmin,
nice,
and
finally.
Nikita finally gets that. That's one of his signatures, as in his Nikita control is so excellent. It is one of his signature moves, and we're seeing that in action. The back throw again. Bejay has to stop committing in these situations because he's been getting put in these bad situations over and over, and this time almost leading to a kill again.
Now again, Domgedom. Bejay, on the other hand, relieving pressure especially. I mean, taking out so much value from this stock alone. I mean, 50% is quite a lot for Minmin's accord because any hit can put her off stage, just like right now. And okay, this time Bejay not overshooting, knowing where the hits should land. Now Domgedom kind of struggling.
Yeah, 150 on Bejay, not finding that
Okay.
KO, but there it is. A nice whiff punish, dashed in and then dashed out while he threw out the arm. A little bit of that unreactability on the movement is just enough to make Bejay bite. Now Bejay still ahead, but the gap is slowly shrinking.
Yep, and Bejay kind of reminding themselves, back-turned Nate, back-turned approaching Nate.
Oh yeah.
The moment they reach it, I mean, even if it trades, it kind of almost explodes in the radius of Domgedom, and so far it's been working out wonderfully. So what would the answer be from Domgedom in that way? Because so all of a sudden Bejay can, you know, kind of break into the comfort zone of Domgedom, break through the comfort zone into the, you know, bad zone where Mimmin does not want to fight.
Yep. And then when Mimmin starts to panic, the offstage is a huge weakness. So far though, I feel like Domgedom has done a great job not getting KO'd and bringing the percentages into a competitive range. Now, nearing death here, another Nikita comes out, manages to avoid it beautifully, and the pressure, and this time the roll is caught. That roll has been going on for a minute, and Bejay with some great adaptation as he stares in the jaws of the feet.
Okay, crossing up for now. Oh, wonderful. And again, just barely dodging that uprush. Okay, we're clean with it. Bejay again, setting up what is best. That's nice. And Bejay just, you know, putting Mimmin off the center stage, putting Mimmin off the dangerous part, because now Mimmin has to play for the disadvantage first, getting grabbed, and I think the pieces come together for Bejay, Ramses.
The pieces are definitely coming together. Bejay now in a great position, but the reflect, the back hit of the up smash out of nowhere.
Oh, okay, I guess
There's a fighting chance.
there's a fighting chance, but again, bad spots for Domgedom. If he breaks out of it, there is the
there
chance,
it
but
is.
yeah, of course, the good old after Bejay knows how much Domgedom wants to get out of this to even stand a chance, and, you know, catching that glide and dimming it out immediately.
It's all about that roll to the center, right? And that's the thing about Mimmin. Mimmin is great at zoning, but her reversals just are not great.
Not
She can dash attack. Her dash attack is not bad. Her down tilt is not bad.
It's more
but
reactive,
they're not enough to carry her game out of the corner. And because she commits so hard to the arms, like what makes the arm safe oftentimes is her movement afterwards. But when you're in the corner, you don't really have that. And